right on the cusp is at solidifying themselves as a dynasty, going to the Super Bowl four
Yep.
times in the last 5 years, on the cusp of winning the third one in the last 5 years.
Yep.
But for some reason, they are still underdogs in this game. Could you
Yeah.
explain that? And do you think that they deserve to be underdogs in this game against the 49ers? The 49ers are obviously pretty good.
49ers are really good, but the 49ers have not really played their best ball over the last 5-6 weeks. Baltimore crushed them. They had, less than impressive performances right or before and after that game. And in both of these playoff games, the Niners have looked super vulnerable, particularly on the back end of their defense. Here is the crazy thing about the Chiefs in the playoffs the last 2 years. They've consistently been underdogs. AFC title game last year in Arrowhead opened Cincinnati favored by 1.5 in Arrowhead. Now, that line ended up moving to where the Chiefs were the 1.5 point favorites at kickoff, but it started Cincinnati as the favorite. The Super Bowl, neutral site against Philly. Philly, 1 point favorite. Round 2 in Buffalo. Buffalo, 3.5 point favorites. The AFC title game this year against Baltimore. Baltimore closed at a 5 point favorite. And then the Super Bowl opened San Francisco minus 3.5, got bet all the way down to San Francisco minus 1.5, and has now been bet back up to San Francisco minus 2.5. And so they have allowed the Chiefs to credibly be the nobody believes in us team, despite the fact that I think everyone would acknowledge that this postseason, at the very least, the Chiefs have looked far better than San Francisco has. Now, the Chiefs have 2 significant injuries going into this game that San Francisco does not. Joe Thuney, the all-pro left guard who got hurt in the Bills game, it looks like he's not going to be able to go even in the Super Bowl. They hold out hope, but probably not. And Charles Omenihu, one of their major offseason free agent acquisitions, the defensive end, he tore his ACL, sadly, in the AFC title game. And this is brutal for him, man. He was a Niner. He has talked Super Bowl all year. He has talked about how he signed with the Chiefs to get to the Super Bowl. And a game before you get to the Super Bowl, and Omenihu is the one who had the strip sack on Lamar. He's been excellent for the Chiefs. He missed the first 6 games of the year with a suspension. So those are major losses. We'll see about Willie Gay. We'll see about Derek Nottie, 2 Chiefs that starting Chiefs defensive players who had to miss the previous week against the Ravens. And Nottie's missed, I think, the last 2 games. In fact, I know he has. He missed the Bills game as well. But I think the wrong team's favored, and we'll do more Super Bowl stuff next week. But I'm actually happy that the Chiefs have that little bulletin board material that they're the underdogs. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.